Hello. Alright, so I had to, this time again, I had to install some updates. You know how it goes, you know when you turn on your software and it's like, check it out, we got a bunch of updates to do. And then it does it. And now we're here. Okay, let me set everything up. My mic sounds clearer than usual. I'm on my VR headset. I guess it's surprising because the mic that I normally use is like the SM7B, which is like the super expensive one. And this one is like the mic that's connected to the headset. And I'm just like, maybe I'm just using my regular mic wrong. I don't know, normally it sounds better than that, but I don't know, people do say this mic sounds a bit clearer. I don't know, maybe it's all the low pass filters. The high pass filter setup. Yeah, the Quest 2 built-in mic. This one's like, I don't have any filters on this one. It also picks up more noise. Anyway, okay, let me set up some stuff. You have to properly greet people. Okay, we do the T-pose. Like, I could just do this not on stream, but I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Okay, we did this. We got the mouth tracking, like the lip syncing. Alright, there we go. Now I have to center myself. Alright, there we go. And now here we are. Okay, let me greet people. Welcome Stream Elements. Welcome Duck. Welcome Slime Molder. Laketh. Probs Not Jack. Ivanovsky. Nutritious. Shima Panic, Hamflow, Mint, and that's everyone. Yeah, no filter, hashtag no filter. Anyway, today I remembered to actually charge my headset because last time I streamed this, last week on Wednesday, I turned on my headset, it was at like 0% battery, and I was like, never again. This time, like, as soon as I remembered today that I was streaming, I mean, I always remember I'm streaming, but today I was just like, you know, I'm gonna plug in, I'm gonna charge my headset before I go live. And there was this weird thing where, I think, as soon as you start plugging in the headset, it turns on or something. I don't press the on button, it just turns on. And so it was in my cardboard box, with the lenses all, like, lighting up. I don't know, I had to turn it off, turn it back on. What is that emoji? I keep seeing it. What is that a brain? I don't like that when I hover over it, it doesn't tell me what it is. I think that's not accessible at all. But yeah, okay, it's Wednesday, we're back here. Back here on the lake. Low battery? That doesn't look like it at all. What is that? See, this one is a battery. What the heck is that? What does it look like on your guys' screens? Like, I'm gonna assume you're all on Windows. This is on Windows as well, so I thought I would have seen it. I don't see it. But I don't see it. I don't understand. Okay, let me move this up. Maybe I don't have all the updates. And the Samsung Odyssey Plus. Visual quality is nice, but Windows MR controllers suck. Would I recommend a Quest 2? Someone who hates Facebook. The Quest 2 is the only frame of reference that I have. But it's been good so far. Is that a boar? What the heck is that? I've never seen. Oh, what is that? Is that a small bear? Whatever, it's just too far away. Like, I don't even see it. If I zoomed in, you'd be like, what the heck? You're seeing things. Is that a boar? Alright, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Whatever. It'll show up again. Oh, it's the way to. What the heck is that? Okay, next time I see it, I will zoom in closer. But okay, let's see what I recommend in Quest 2. So I also don't really have a Facebook account. And so when I bought this, I was like, I gotta make sure that I can use this without Facebook. And there's a workaround. Well, okay, so Facebook or slash Meta, they're removing the requirement that you have a Facebook account at some point. I don't know if they've done it yet, but you don't necessarily need to use like your real name or anything like that. But when I downloaded it, there was a workaround where you could make an Oculus developer account and you could link it through some weird hacky way. And so I did that, and it's fine. I don't have it linked to Facebook. But anyway, I think the Quest 2 is pretty nice. It's completely wireless, so you know I don't have wires plugged in. I mean, okay, people can say there are wires inside, but you know that's not what they mean when it's wireless. I'm sure someone will mention this. Like, wireless? Oh, I open it up, and there's wires. That's Razul's cat. They're telling me there's wires in here. Anyway, yeah. I would recommend the Quest 2. I think it's good. Just keep in mind, the way I'm streaming this is there's an app on Steam called Virtual Desktop, and I have a dedicated router right here that goes Ethernet to my PC, and then I'm streaming wirelessly, like from there. It's surprisingly good, right? You would think there's like a lag. It's perfectly fine. I think a lot of people recommend getting the Valve Index or whatever, but then that one's like $1,000, and you gotta like set up base stations and all this stuff, and you gotta use wires. Maybe it's fine, but I mean Quest 2 has been fine for me so far. Let's see, you never made a Facebook ever? I do have one, but it's under the name Wolfie Wolfington. If you look up Wolfie Wolfington on Facebook, you can find my fake account. But this was to, because a lot of the people that I interacted with, some of them would set up like events on Facebook. They're like, and here's an anime character birthday party. Join on this day. So that's what I used it for. Anyway, yeah. It's fine. I don't use Facebook. Let's see, they made it a Meta account? They did, yes. Meta. Doing a developer account for side quests. Side loading might have messed up your account. I don't know, it's fine. I think I've had not really very many issues with the Quest 2. Okay, yeah, the boar was there. I don't know if that was a boar. I'm like, constantly seeing new things in this game. I would think that I'd played this game for like 100-something hours. I'm still seeing like new animals. I barely even explored the cave, but I refuse to go back in there. It gives me motion sickness. See, things are never all boar in the Wolfie Wolfington stream. Yeah, the Quest 2 increased by $100 at some point. I don't know, it's still, I think they're still losing money on it. Right, because they, the Quest 2, like it's surprisingly cheap for what it does. It does like so much stuff, like it got all this fancy technology. And they're definitely selling it at a loss. Even with the $100 price increase, I'm pretty sure they're losing money on it. Meta is losing a huge amount of money on Metaverse. Who cares? But it's at the benefit of us. They're taking all our data in exchange for this weird thing. Okay, let's see. That one's stuff that works with Steam. This does work with Steam. This is going through Steam. I don't even download native Quest 2 apps. I just get everything on Steam and it works fine. Anyway, let's see, Quest Pro controllers. Quest Pro is super expensive. Yeah, I guess if you really hate Facebook enough that you really do not want a Quest 2, there's other alternatives. Perfectly fine. Teamin says I'm drilling a hole in my wall for a base station. Yeah, I don't know, it feels like a lot of setup, right? You gotta find like an optimal angle for it. You gotta have like something on the other side. This thing is convenient because you could just put it on like anywhere. And it works perfectly fine. Sorry, I'm really far behind in chat. I'm like 3 minutes behind. This always happens. Oh, shoot. Wolfie is the name. Yeah, Wolfie Wolfington is my real name. Sorry, I didn't mean to suggest that it was my fake name. So I guess I did make a Facebook with my real name of Wolfie Wolfington. Okay, now I've basically caught up with chat, right? Okay, okay. There's a Quest 2 competitor that came out recently and is more open. Is that the Pico 4 or whatever? I think that one's not out in the US. It's like in Asia and Europe. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. Maybe it's fine. I haven't tried it. Let's see, Plato's Allegory of the Cave. Wow, we're still on. Okay, still a very far behind in chat. Okay, it's 349 now for the 128GB one. Is that the one? Yeah, Pico. Yeah, Pico 4. Strapping 5 Vive track. You have 5 of those? So, okay, so for people that are not familiar with the VR, if you want to get like full body tracking and stuff like that, you basically have to buy like these trackers that you put on yourself. I don't have those, so my tracking is only hand tracking from the controllers and the VR headset. So when you see my model moving its legs, like I'm not actually doing that in real life. There are a bunch of other alternatives, but full body tracking is super expensive. Right, it can cost like $100 something for every. Yeah, Sony announced a new thing recently. Those look pretty cool, but I don't know. I guess I don't really have that much interest in full body tracking because I stream VR so often that if I were to like have to set up full body tracking every time, I had to like spend several minutes at the start of every stream calibrating stuff. Simply don't know. But yeah, it's expensive. There's a lot of alternatives nowadays. They've got like Sony has theirs coming out. There's one called like the Haratora X. That's it's from Japan. Released recently, I think. Sometime this year. That's one alternative. There's some open source ones if you want to build your own. It's like slime trackers. And it seems a bit finicky, but I've never tried it. I probably will never try it. Let's see, I have to correct myself about Puzzling Places. I said they took away a PC version. I was wrong. So they do have a PC version. That's what that react button does. Oh yeah, so yeah, Twitch has this thing now where you can click the react button on the stream, and when I check the metrics after the stream, it tells me here's the moment where people said lol the most. But it's not very prominent, and I don't actually look at that data. They make it a bit annoying. So they just keep adding stuff. Twitch just keeps adding things to their UI, and yet they still haven't given me moments yet. It's kind of messed up. Stella spent 1,000 on an index. Yeah, as you know, Mint, she's committed to the metaverse. Loves that VR stuff. Actually, I remember you asking like many months ago, like, yo, what's the VR like? Because you didn't know if you would get motion sickness. I think you said that you're perfectly fine. The motion sickness, the dog with the motion sickness, a dog without the motion sickness. Unfortunately, I do get motion sickness, so that's why I don't move around as much. That's why I stay in a stationary place every Wednesday. Occasionally, I'll roll around. But most of the time, I just stay right here. It is on PS4 VR. Oh yeah, that's a thing. And Casella is going to be uploaded into Mark Zuckerberg's brain. What if we all are just figments of Mark Zuckerberg's imagination? Right? What if actually, what if what we know as real life is what he knows as the metaverse? And the metaverse is his real life. I've mentioned this before, right? Why Mark Zuckerberg is so weird. Everyone thinks he's weird, like he's an alien. I think he just lives in the metaverse. And he just wants to find a way home. That's why he he was born into this world. This is his isekai. He was isekai'd into what we know as real life. And he needs to find a way back. And so he spends billions of dollars developing a portal to his original home. And that's why he's willing to lose so much money. He just has to go home. He just wants to go home. He'll meet his virtual family. And then we'll all see the metaverse. I mean, I'm literally isekai'd right now. I'm literally on a lake somewhere else. And that's pretty cool. He hates... No, they announced legs though. They did announce legs. There's that Twitter video. Y'all excited for legs? That's what they said. They had people jumping in the background like, I want legs. I wish I had legs. You spent $3K on a new PC? What the? Oh, and a new laptop and other stuff. Okay. $3K just for a PC by itself. That'd be a lot. But I guess PC and a laptop and other stuff. You don't even know what that other stuff is. It could literally be anything. What if Mark Zuckerberg is uploading your brain? Didn't Elon Musk have this thing, like the Neuralink or something? That bothers me so much. It's like a microchip you can implant in your brain. What's the deal with that? Neuralink, yeah. That seems like some weird like science fiction thing that they warned us to not do. And then he's just like, I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I don't even know what that does. Like, what is it even? What if how is it how do you supply power to it? Yeah, imagine just some guy like, oh dude, trust me, it's fine. You'll just put this thing in your brain. Nothing bad will happen. Imagine you just do that and then you get nightmares every day, and they tell you it's normal. Said no, it's fine. It's the side effects. It's fine. You'll get over it. Well, maybe in like 100 years, then it's maybe if they prove the technology in 100 years, and I'm somehow still around in 100 years, which of course I will be because I will never die, then I'll consider it. See, the PC itself was like nearly 1500. Used monitors 400, laptop 900. 1500. What kind of graphics card? I thought when you said 1500. Okay, $1,500. Every time people talk about PC stuff, I don't really know what they're talking about. Oh yeah, I got a Radeon RTX 3080. Like a 3080 Ti. Whoa, or 3060. I used to think like 3060 Ti and the 3060 were like basically the same thing, and I was like, oh, that's fine, I'll just get a 3060. And then it turns out they are significantly different. The Ti is like significantly better, even though it's the same thing. It just has a Ti at the end. I don't even know what the Ti stands for. I don't know, but I have a 3060 Ti, and it's been fine. I mean, also considering I don't play any graphically intensive games. Right, I just got this game. Got a few like usually low poly indie games. And so I don't think it really matters that much. Like the 3060 probably would have run this fine. However, I don't know. The Texas Instruments. Doesn't Texas Instruments also do stuff related to the war? Is that true? Do they provide, like, I always thought of them as like the calculator company, but they do other stuff as well. I don't know. Sorry, I'm still far behind in chat. My book I invented the torrent nexus. Oh wait, yeah, this meme. I've seen that tweet. Or Tumblr post or whatever. It all blends together. They're all the same. Someone posts something on one website. I saw that Twitter post, but that Twitter post was just like a screenshot of a, of a Tumblr post or something. Or the other way around. Who knows? Stay updated on new hardware. Only look into it when buying. I basically buy new hardware like once every 10 years. Right, this gaming PC that I have right now is like the first time I really purchased a Windows PC since I was like 15. I don't know. It's been a long time. CPU is 5800X3D. I don't know what any of these numbers are. It's around the strength of a 3070. Okay, so it's more powerful than my thing. And my thing is not even that powerful. It works fine for VR. AMD's. Got them. Texas Instruments used to have a defense department. Did they like provide, what did they do? Did they like provide like technology to the government for use in like tanks and stuff like that? Imagine if they powered like the tanks. They just had like a TI-83 calculator in a tank somewhere. That's how they calculated the trajectory of missiles. It's like how could Texas Instruments provide the government with TI-83 pluses? It's messed up. Someone's out there in the army just downloading games on their calculator. That's how it is. Got 1060 under the minimum requirements for live. Yes. I don't know, the numbering just confuses me. They made anti-radiation missiles. Is that real? Like, what does Texas Instruments even do? Like, what? Everyone, they're just, that's their, like, the making calculators is just their side hobby so that people think they're legit. And then they go off and do stuff like contract to the military and do other stuff. They're literally killing people, and people are just like, oh, I know them. I had their calculators. They make semiconductors. I guess that makes sense. Partially conducting. Let's see, I feel like if you're a big enough American tech company, you're going to be involved with the military in one way or another. That's also true. And there's like, even video game companies, right? Like there's that whole thing of like, the tweet from a while ago where they're like, oh, breaking news, Call of Duty is used by the government to recruit people. And everyone replying to that tweet was like, oh yeah, we totally knew this. It's weird that this is suddenly news. Okay, I see. Is that a boar? Hold on. I'm gonna zoom in. Like, I don't really even see it, but I think there's something there. Okay, this thing. Okay, do you see this thing? What is that? I can't tell what you guys are seeing, but there's something over there. It's like digging or something. This isn't like the bear because I don't really know what it is. Like when I see the bear, I'm like, that's obviously a bear. When I'm seeing this thing, I'm like, what is that? I don't know if you guys even see it. There's definitely something over there. It's like a small bear or a boar or something. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're going back. It's shaking really hard. Yeah, I don't. So, it's zoomed in so much, so like every slight movement makes it shake a lot. No, it's definitely not a moose. I see the moose sometimes over there, but that's like something else. Let's see. Yeah, block dude. Texas Instruments doesn't have that defense department. Someone else bought it. I see. Why do they call it Texas Instruments? What are they instrumenting? You would think if they made like a music department, it wouldn't be too weird because they already got instruments in their name. It's like how Yamaha, right? Yamaha, they just do all this random stuff. They make motorcycles. They make keyboards. They make Hatsune Miku. They make so much stuff. It's definitely not a moose. Instruments can refer to equipment, like when you're in an airplane. Oh, okay. Man, I haven't been in an airplane in so long. It's literally been at least 3 years, I think. See, now that's a moose. That thing right there, you guys can't see it probably, but that's a moose. The thing before was not a moose. Also, I've never seen the moose over here. It's always been like over there. I don't know, yeah, this is a wildlife spotting game now. I don't even fish anymore. It's kind of messed up. Kind of messed up as how I advertise this as a fishing stream, and yet I don't even fish anymore. Does Yamaha actually own Hatsune Miku? I thought it was Krypton. I don't know, I don't really understand the Vocaloid licensing. Because like, yeah, Krypton, I think Krypton owns like the character of Hatsune Miku, but I think Yamaha owns the software, maybe? I don't know, like for marketing reasons. We could probably look it up. Oh, that moose is really close. Anyway, let's look it up. Let's look up Hatsune Miku. We'll learn something today. I always go on these streams to learn stuff. Why is my mouse cursor not going on? Oh, Yamaha made the Vocaloid engine, which, okay, I see. Yamaha Vocaloid. Let's see. Vocaloid 6 is an AI-based technology created by Yamaha. I see. Wait, Vocaloid was a... Okay, so Vocaloid was originally a research project led by someone in Spain in 2000. Whoa, it originated in Spain? Okay, it was a research project led by a Japanese person in a Spanish university. It was not originally intended to be a full commercial product. God, this Wikipedia stuff every time. I see. Oh, and then Yamaha Corporation gave them funding. I see. And Yamaha does so much stuff. Like, what do? They make music. They make... Okay, here's a list of Yamaha products. Reed organs, piano, furniture, harmonica, guitars, okay, motorcycles, sporting goods, metal alloys, and semiconductors. Yep. Motorcycles, they got a Wave Runner. They make golf carts. Make ATVs. It's a lot of stuff. It's wild. It's wild how they do all this stuff. Krypton owns the voice bank. Oh, okay. So Vocaloid. Sorry, what was I saying? So Yamaha owns the software, and Krypton owns the synthesized voices. Whatever. Microprocessors, testing equipment. Anti-radiation missiles. Let me see. I don't really understand too much about this stuff. Got some complex systems going on. Technology. You guys ever think about technology? Also, I probably forgot to greet a bunch of people. Did I greet you, Zoli and Slime Molder? I feel like I did, maybe. And also welcome Prefetcher. Yamaha made a drum concept tricycle chair. What does that even mean? A tricycle that you drum, and you also sit on it. Also, welcome Derby King. Oh, it's twitch.tv/Wolfos. It's me. It's literally me, for real. What are some other... There's like gotta be... Besides Yamaha, there's like some other companies that make a lot of like different products. We never think about it. Kind of like how like most of the food, or like most of the the snacks that we see, they're owned by the same umbrella corporation. Stuff like that. You know how it is. Brands. Samsung. Oh yeah, doesn't Samsung also make a ton of stuff? They make TVs, they make smartphones. Well, I guess those are just general electronics. Does Samsung make anything like super weird? Do they make like nuclear missiles or something? Samsung owns everything. Okay, I guess they own everything. AC units and washing machines. Like, I guess those aren't too surprising, I guess. They're like related enough to home electronics. They have entire towns. Okay, I didn't. How does that work? The K9 Thunder artillery system. I don't need. Okay. There's some of the major corporations. It's like if we found out that Coca-Cola, like, also, I don't know, made nuclear missiles or something. Kia. I totally forgot about Kia. Doesn't Kia make cars? Car brands? Why does the name the Kia Sorento? Is that something that exists? I feel like I've seen commercials. Like, I've never owned a car. I'm not interested in cars. I don't understand car brands. But I have seen Kia. Kia does make cars. They changed their logo recently. I don't even... If you ask me to imagine what their logo look like, I don't even know. It's just the letters Kia, but it's like in red. Also, yeah, a lot of brands are changing their logos. They're making things like simplified. Right? They got the Pringles mascot has now been simplified. Everyone. Looks like K backwards N. KN. I stick with Toyota because they seem reliable. But which one? Yeah, like when people mention like, oh yeah, look out for this car brand. I'm just like, I don't know what that is, right? You're like, oh yeah, we got like a 1997 Chevrolet. Like a 1997 Ford Focus. Is that even a valid year for a Ford Focus? I don't know, but everyone seems to know what cars look like. If you name like a brand of car in the year, people are like, oh yeah, definitely, I know what that is. There are some that are pretty obvious though, like Volkswagen, those are pretty distinct. Scion, those are like the square boxy cars. If you said a Jeep, I would know what to look for. But all the other ones, it's just like, they look the same to me. It's like, what the heck is a convertible? I don't even know. A Toyota. A Ford Focus. BMW. What is a BMW? Is that the same as a Volkswagen? Is that a Beetle? Is that the name of the car? The Beetle Punch Buggy? Scion. Scion is dead? What? Did they go out of business? I don't know. I don't really follow the car industry very much. So you could be like, this brand used to exist, and now it doesn't. It's dead in 2016. What? Oh yeah, Saab. I've also heard. Also heard of that name. Many car brands have multiple brands? Like what? Fiat, isn't that a currency? Also, I don't know if I said welcome Laketh. Fiat currency. And you say be gone brand. There's too many brands. There are simply too many brands. I think they need to be stopped. They gotta stop making new brands. Although I guess nowadays a lot of brands are just owned by a common umbrella corporation. So it's not that much better. I'd say I looked out because my model has gotten more expensive since I bought it. Got it for less than 14k and now it's like 18 to 20k. It's always weird when I see like used cars being sold for like $500, right? You'll often like I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I used to walk around outside, I would see cars and they would have like, you know, for sale painted on the back. And it's like $500 and I'm like, man, how much did you spend on this car originally? Must have been like thousands of dollars and now it's like reduced to 500. What's the deal? Volkswagen owns Audi and a few others. Skoda, I've never heard of that one. That better not be a D's Nuts joke. You could just make up a car brand and I'll just like read it out loud. You'll say got them. Got them. I have said it 3 times. Did I say welcome Laketh? Welcome. Elio Motors, I don't even know what that is. Why can't the car manufacturer just be called car? It's too general. People would be confused. People would be like, car, which one? There's so many different cars. Don't see him that cheap while walking anymore. I think my dad sold his car for like $500. It's like around when the COVID season started. And we all stopped going outside as much. And I was like, man, that's really cheap. Don't even know. What's the deal? Yeah, the deal is getting a car for 500. COVID season. COVID decade. Once you get into the world of big companies, it gets super confusing. Aren't we all in the world of big companies though? If you really think about it. Isn't society just the world of big companies? It really says a lot about brands. Welcome Nari. Thought you were double wielding fishing rods for a second. Realized the other one was your oar. I do have 2 oars though. Double oars. The car brand Ligma. Oh, you got me. Got him. So I feel ironically a lot more people are getting sick now. Well, because like I feel like, especially in the US, people just refuse to wear masks, and so that just causes the problems. I think people should just continue to wear masks. I think that's pretty cool. Right? The first time I went to Japan, a long time ago, even before COVID was ever a thing, you would just be on the subway and you'd just see people wearing masks because you're like, okay, that's cool. They're being considerate. But now you see people in public and they're like literally, they're like sniffling and coughing. They don't even have a mask on. What's up with that? It's messed up. Society. Hoo-hoo. It was a long single passenger thing, front 2 wheels. Elio, I don't know if I've ever seen that. Used car is cheaper than a phone? Yes. And I feel like if you buy like a really old car, it'll probably cost you more money in the long run, probably. I said the word probably like twice in that sentence. Because of like the gas mileage and all that. They're less fuel efficient, so you'll spend more money on gas. Or petrol. Some people call it petrol. It's weird that we call it gas, right? Gasoline, gas, and yet it's a liquid? What's up with that? It's a misnomer. Yeah, flu season. Yeah, people. Okay, you got flu season. You got COVID. Who would have thought COVID would still happen? COVID's still going on after 2.5 years. It's messed up. I remember when COVID first started happening. People were like, "Oh, can't wait. I should have waited like a month. It'll be over in a month." Here we are. Here we are, 5 years later. 10 years later, we're still here. Those past 10 years were wild. Welcome, Yenny Penny. RSV. Is that a D's Nuts joke? Is COVID still a problem over there? I don't know. I don't go outside. But when I do go outside, I'm always afraid. I live in constant fear of dying. See, I got sick recently, which is why I'm working from home and why I'm here. I've been wearing masks when interacting with others. That's good. It's good to be considerate to wear masks. Actually, even when I go outside, I also wear gloves. Like those surgical gloves that you put on your hands. I wear those as well. Because you never know. If you touch any surface outside, it could be contaminated. I guess it's more of an issue if you take public transportation. Right? I guess if you're just going out there driving in your own car, probably don't need to be that cautious. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Okay. The older the car is, the more likely it is to break. Oh yeah, repairing cars and car insurance. I don't even know. I've never dealt with that. And my old car sold for under 1K. Sold it to family. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Typically, when you sell stuff to family, it would be cheaper. Secondhand Saab 9 to 5. Let's see, do you go out for groceries? No. Order stuff from the internet. They deliver it. It's really convenient. They're just out there. They choose everything. They just put it in a bag. They just leave it in front of your house. It's pretty cool. Respiratory syncytial virus. I have not heard of that one. Hello, yeah. There's like a bunch of different companies. The local supermarket also has their own online ordering stuff. Aldi also. You guys know about Aldi? This is where someone says Aldi's, but I think Aldi does. I think also have their own delivery, as well as a bunch of other ones. There's also Amazon Fresh or whatever. There's many options. Disneyland was fun with no one around and locals only. Yeah, I've been to Disneyland once, but I feel like my issue with it was that too much time was spent waiting in lines. Right? You would spend more time in a line than you would spend on the actual ride. And I didn't enjoy that very much. But I could see, like, if it was less full, I would probably enjoy it more. I haven't stopped wearing a mask when I go out, although I take it down for food and drinks. I mean, I guess you have to, right? I wouldn't expect someone to continue wearing their mask when they're eating. That feels like an inconvenience, and also possibly like not even possible. Maybe, I don't know. Hate dealing with insurance. Who doesn't? Everyone hates that insurance. I know not only one Aldi. I know two Aldis. both of them. Is Aldi good? I have one in my city and never went to it. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. People seem to enjoy it. Apparently, they also treat their staff very well. That's what I've seen from the internet. People are always like, yo, Aldi is so cool. Their employees are treated with respect. This might be me being brainwashed by corporations, but that's what I've seen on the internet. Aldi's don't do deliveries. I see. But they're probably like other services, kind of like Uber Eats, where even if the place doesn't do deliveries, you could pay someone to go there and get them. I don't know. Although it's probably more expensive than just doing it yourself. I mean, okay, by definition, it is more expensive because you have to pay the fee. But you know, whatever. This nifty system called Disney's Fast Pass. Fast Pass. I think I used that when I think I used Fast Pass when I went to Disneyland, and it was still took a while. Or like you use Fast Pass on a few rides, but then like the one you don't get to use it for everything, right? You have like a limited number of uses, and then you use it, and then you gotta wait in line for like another ride. Stuff like that. Looks like Aldi plans to roll out delivery here as well. Yes. Everything is basically going to... everything's moving toward delivery. You got Uber Eats. You got... shopping stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of people doing it. Everyone's doing it. Last year, theme park lines were non-existent. Yeah, it's like how in Japan, right? What does that sound? I just got notified. I just got a notification on my phone. PayPal notification. I probably one of my subscriptions renewed or something. Like in Japan, right? When Kyoto is normally known to have a lot of tourists, and then recently they've all disappeared. Although they opened up travel again, so I don't know, maybe it's better now. Someone giving you money? Actually, it could be that I got paid by Twitch. When does Twitch usually pay out your your subscription money? I don't know. It's probably one of my subscriptions renewing. Considering it's PayPal, it's either my Pomu subscription, sorry, membership, or Amelia Watson membership. One of those, probably. I'm still a member to them, even though I don't really watch that often anymore. Whatever, it's fine. Let's see, there's a bunch of those. Looked at the webpage for one of them, and they charge a fixed price for deliveries. I was hesitant to order 100 boxes of eggs. That's a lot of eggs. You gotta think of the delivery person, though. They must be so stressed. Twitch pays on the 15th? Well, isn't it? Wait a second. Doesn't that line up, though? If it's 15th... I guess it's 15th in West Coast time. Because the timestamp right now, it's the 15th in what was that time zone? UTC? GMT? Basically lines up. Almost. Well, not yet. Okay, I don't know. It's probably my subscription renewal. I went to Korea earlier this year after they opened up. Well, it was nice you could tell how COVID impacted the economy. Yeah, that's the part that I'm worried about. Like if I do go back to Japan. I mean, ideally I would at some point. Maybe in like 2 years. Right, I think a lot of the places that I probably enjoyed when I was there might not even exist anymore. Except like the really big brands, you know, obviously. Those will stay in business. But the smaller independent ones, who even knows? They could be totally gone. I I was morbidly curious about what they would do if I actually did order those eggs. But then what would you do with them? You're just gonna cook 100 eggs? Do eggs expire? When do eggs expire? What is the shelf life of an egg if, because you would need refrigerator space for all of them, right? I don't know. It's exactly 000. Yeah, but I got the email before that, so... I don't know. I could check. The issue is that now that I'm on an iPhone, and it doesn't have like the fingerprint sensor, if I'm in VR, I can't use Face ID to activate my phone, because obviously I have my headset on top, and so it doesn't detect my face, and so I can't actually see the notification. I can see that I have a notification. I don't know what it is. And as someone who is more secure than having a 4-digit PIN, I have like an actual passcode that I type in. It's a bit annoying to do it in VR. Whatever, it's fine. Probably refrigerator in America, but not elsewhere since eggs are done differently. Yeah, I miss having eggs in Japan. Like in the US, I would never eat a raw egg. But raw eggs in Japan, those are so good. Man, when I first thought about it, I was like, that's messed up. You can just eat a raw egg. Isn't that unsafe? But it's not. It's perfectly fine over there. Some people argue that it's fine over here as well. But I don't trust it. Over there, they serve them in restaurants. You could just order a fried egg. Not a fried egg. A raw egg. Put it on the rice. And it's good. See, my brother and I went to Yongsan Electronics Market in Korea. Oh yeah, you were talking about Korea. Yep, that is it. Mostly abandoned. A lot of kiosk spots were empty. Leftover posters and displays. Even saw a ton of Michael Jackson Experience. What is that? Michael Jackson Experience game poster? Was that a game? Was that a game like in the 90s? It was like how Michael Jackson did the soundtrack for Sonic 3 or something. You guys remember that? Unfried egg. Egg. The shell is unsafe. DS rhythm game. The Michael Jackson Experience? I don't know, I've never heard of it. If I've never heard of it, does it really even exist? I think it's made up. That's how things are. If you haven't heard of it, obviously it's fake. Someone would just be out here making up stuff. No, it's probably real. You guys wouldn't lie. No one here ever lies, ever. I can inherently trust everyone to tell the truth. So you can probably do that as long as you can be sure that the chicken that laid the egg doesn't have salmonella. Yeah, but I don't know. Also, look, they've got the moose over there. I think I watched a YouTube video that said it's like the way that we handle the eggs over here, right? I think like the policy is to I don't know if it's like to wash the eggs or like there's like a protective layer on top of the eggs, right? And I think in the US they rub off that protective layer, and so the germs can get in. But in a lot of other countries they don't do that. I don't know. No one would ever attempt to influence me. Exactly. I'm the one doing the influencing. As you know, I'm an internet influencer. I've influenced many people. As you know, influencers don't get influenced. They're the ones that are doing the influencing. Apparently came out for 6 different platforms. The Michael Jackson game. Wasn't there like a Michael Jackson SNES game? literally starred Michael Jackson. This is true, got me hooked on Karagi and Hamflow. Literally me for real. Actually, that's a good transition topic. Thank you, Shima Panic. Okay, so yesterday there was the Twitch recap that everyone was posting. Every service now does its own thing. Like, I don't know who started this. I don't know if it was like Spotify. Like many years ago, Spotify started doing like at the end of the year they started summarizing stuff, right? Like every website, like, look at all this data we have on you. As a gift, we can show you a small amount of the data, and then we get people to post about it. And so they do this thing, and Twitch started doing this as well. And they summarize like, here's the streamers you watch the most. Here's how many emotes you send. Here's all this stuff. And we're like, that's cool, but like, what if you sent me like all the data you had, so that I could do it myself? But anyway, yeah. I made a post on my Twitter about it. In fact, I will pull it up right now. And we can talk about it. Twitter.com/Wolfington. Here it is. We got Northern Line, we got Karagi, we got Chia, we got Hamflow. That's the top 4 right there. All my top emotes. All Karagi _ channel. We got top categories. We got the expected just chatting. We got art. I don't know why special events is on there. I'm not sure why. I don't think I watch that many streamers that stream special events, right? Well, I don't know. I guess subathons are special events, and those typically last for a long time. So maybe the fact that I watch a few subathons, special events started being on there. But we had Super Auto Pets, and Northern Lion and Chia play that game like a lot, so that explains why that's on there. And I got all these channel points. 908 watched hours of Northern Lion. Somehow I'm in the top 2% of chatters. Anyway. Wait a second. That's me in there. That's literally you for real. Ivan Meows ... Meowski. That's literally you. I'm surprised they made it on any Twitch recap. There you are. No, but I'm not even the top 1% of chatters. There's got to be someone else. Wait, you can use follow emotes now? For real? Wait a second. Or did she turn those into, No, these are available now. You can use follower emotes on other channels. Holy frick. This changes everything. We found this out today. I did not expect that. Yo, that's pretty cool. Wait, so now you can use my other emotes on other channels. If you're subscribed to me. I mean, that makes sense. I've been complaining about this for a long time. I don't like how you have to, like, you can only use follower emotes on their channel, even if you're subscribed. But if you can use it in other channels, then that's pretty cool. Yeah, oh shoot, look. Yeah, these, okay, yeah, these were definitely follower emotes. Actual game changer. I feel like you don't have to chat that much to get in the top few percent. Yeah, I guess most people just lurk, right? I wonder what percentage of my viewers are lurkers, because I feel like if I compare the chat activity of my stream to other streams, I feel like I have fewer lurkers. Is it a better Twitch TV feature? Actually, I don't know. Is it? Is it, or do you not see, you don't see these? I just follow Karagi, it doesn't give me following emotes. No, I meant like if you're following them but you're subscribed, you should be allowed to use them. But if you're just following them, I don't think you get access to them. But it used to be, even if you were subscribed, you could not use their follower emotes in other channels. Which is messed up. Because then you have to like choose, okay, which emotes do I want to make accessible on my channel? Which one's not? But now you got all of them if you're subscribed. See, my channels are the dancing ones, the spin, and Hamflow. Yeah. Poggers. Anyway, yeah, it's very cool. We found out today you have access to follower emotes. You learned it here first, folks. Here on twitch.tv/wolfes. Anyway, yeah, look at how many channel points I have. 1 million channel points at Northernlion. 500k Kuragi. 155k on Chia's channel. 75k in Hamflow's channel. Got a lot of them. Anyway, I was watching Uwu to Owo stream yesterday. He was basically he spent like 5 hours basically reviewing other people's Twitch recaps. And I'm like, how do you turn this into like 5 hours of content? He pulled up mine on his stream and he was like, who the heck is this? I don't know this guy. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I wish they showed you more than the top 4, right? I would like to know who's in number 5. Because, like, these 4 are pretty obvious to me. Like, intuitively, I'm like, okay, these are the people that I watch the most. But then, like, who would be number 5? I don't know. They have all this data and they don't let you export it. I wish they would tell me. I wish they would tell me who was in the top 10. Right, they could have done top 10. They could have had, like, a bonus thing. But I have no idea. I simply don't know. Maybe they actually let you export it? I don't know. I feel like I would have seen it. I know, like, Twitter. Okay, so Twitter lets you export your data. And, you know, around the time when everyone was like, Twitter's gonna die because Elon Musk acquired it, a lot of people started submitting requests to their data, I mean. And so it takes a long time to get it. But, you know, it's a pretty comprehensive export. I submitted my request. I got all my data downloaded. But I don't know if Twitch has it. I know Twitch, if you're a subscriber, Twitch let you export a CSV of your list of subscribers. But I don't know if they have like your following, like as a follower. I don't know if they have that data exportable. I don't recognize these emotes at all. It's only got this one. I don't know those. Two of my top 2 were channels I stopped following in spring. I guess I like them enough for those 3 months. Or stop following someone. I feel like if I follow someone on Twitch, I basically never unfollow them. And I can't think of a situation when I've like actively chosen to unfollow a channel. I'm like trying really hard to think of one, and I can't. And I'm sure there's like a maximum limit somewhere. But I'm probably nowhere near reaching it. Discord does it too. To do what? The thing at the end of the year where they describe stuff. It backed up all of my likes on Twitter. They have a data export. Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. It would be cool if you could own your own data. Let's see, I wish with hours watched, it also show how many hours the streamer was live. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? I think it'd be cool. You're like, oh, I watched this many hours, but like, how many hours did they actually stream? Well, no, you could probably check on, there are probably third-party tracking websites that could tell you. Twitch Tracker or whatever. But it would be cool if Twitch told you themselves. Because, like, I think Denchi replied to my tweet, and he's like, you watch 900 something hours? That's a lot. And then he said he watched 600 hours of some other streamer. But then it's like, what if that other streamer that you watched only did stream 800 or 600 hours? Right? You've seen literally all their streams. Just the nature of the thing is that, like, most of the streamers that I watch are up there, because they tend to stream at consistent times. At Northernlion, he streams every day. or every weekday for 5 hours. Kuragi, well, she used to stream consistently. Not as much recently, but you know, I guess for long enough in the year that she's up there in the numbers. And Camflow has a pretty consistent schedule. Chia, I don't actually know Chia's schedule nowadays, but she's like streaming every Sunday at the same time ish. That's how you do it. You stream at the same time. Gotta do math. Yeah, why can't Twitch just do the math for us? It's like, check out all this data that we have on you. Here's like a small amount. Here's a small amount of your data. You can share it amongst yourselves. Yeah, watch for like 3.59k hours. How many did I watch? 3.73k. Okay, my number is larger. The stream's on 338 days. Okay, you watch more days than I did. Anyway, I also, if you're a streamer, it also has your streamer recap. I didn't post that one because I don't know if people actually care. Because those are harder to compare. But that's also available. If you're a streamer, you got that. I don't know, but like every website is doing something like this now. You got like, you got Twitter. Wait, does Twitter do it? Probably not. Yeah, what if Twitter did it? Doesn't Reddit do something like that as well? I don't really use Reddit, but I think sometime last year they had like a recap and it was like super uninteresting. It was like, here's the post you made. Here's all the upvotes you got. And I'm like, I don't care. Yo, the number is large though. Love to see number go up. Reddit has a recap. Unfortunately, it's only on new Reddit. I see. I don't know, like, my posts on Reddit are just like when I make animations, right? I post them on the whole live Reddit, because if I don't, someone else will. And so those are pretty obvious to me. It's not like, oh, I'll see this one and be like, whoa, I didn't know this post got this much upvotes. I bet I can pull it off as a euro. Wait, hold on. Random company says you can request data by email if you are from California. Yeah, they call it the CCPA. I was at a company where we had to implement this, and it's a lot of effort. They had like a pretty strict deadline as well. I don't know. Data though. You don't really own your own data. There's so much data out there. I'm gonna go into night mode. I feel like I've spent enough time in the daytime. Gotta go nighttime. It's easier on the eyes, especially because I'm wearing like a headset and everything's like huge. And a really bright light shining in my eyes. Okay, let's go. Oh god, I hit my hit my head. Okay, there we go. Here we are. Nighttime. This is also when the bear shows up. At night, the bear shows up over there. We've seen it several times. Last stream, we saw the bear 4 times. I think that was a record. It'll probably show up again. The greatest parts of this company now have to care about data provenance. Probably help them figure things out. Probably. Providence, Rhode Island? Is that the capital of Rhode Island? I don't know. Welcome, Wolfkey. Yo, is that the Chia VTC bat? One of my okay, we're doing this thing where I go through my emotes again. One of my my subscriptions that had a CBAT emote expired recently. So now I only have 2 CBAT emotes. Let's see, where is it? Oh, yo, I can finally use these other emotes. It's cool. Truly game-changing. You can now use follower emotes on other channels. Assuming you're subscribed. That's cool. That's pretty cool. That was like the one major issue that I had. Anyway, okay, now it's open discussion. Literally, we can talk about literally anything within reason. Because we're at a natural pausing point. Actually, I should hydrate. Holy frick, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to hydrate. You guys can just start saying things and then I can read them after I'm done hydrate. Or you could just not say anything. You could make me like think of something to say. Topic, but it's not within reason. Okay, I don't know. You can try it. Okay. Yeah, the topic was not within reason. The recent Niji Sanji graduation. That is a thing that happened. There's Yugo from Niji Sanji Ian was made to graduate. But I don't know if I have much to say about that because, like, I don't know. There's no details. I'm just like, okay, that's a thing that happened. If you were not aware that's the thing that happened, now you're aware. And I have no additional input. Because I'm not part of the company. I also don't have any insider information. How was work? It's good. Work is pretty good. That's my issue. My issue with my job is that it's too okay. Right? My previous job was like awful, and so I had stuff to talk about, and now it's just like, okay. Everything is normal. And I can't complain because there's not really much to complain about. I'm doing a lot of Postgres. Doing some Rust Postgres stuff. It's pretty cool. Pretty useful for my own personal projects as well. Where he go, no one even knows. Yeah, it was termination, but they didn't call it a termination for some reason. They specifically said, okay, he was made to graduate. Like, that's a weird way to phrase it. But I think it's because like a lot of the Niji Sanji termination in the past were pretty serious, and so they're probably like, okay, well, I mean, you know, he didn't do something this bad, so we can't just say terminate. Maybe, I don't know. It's basically the same thing though, based on what limited knowledge I have. Let's see, I'm implementing a binary search to have 13x performance improvement. That's a very specific number. 13x. Let's see, neither have I really, but the reactions of the other livers were way more emotional than I ever expected them to be. I saw some in the tweets. Someone was talking about, and they're like, if you didn't already read the news, and you're like, you just saw these tweets, yeah, you would think that he died. I don't know. We simply don't know. And we might never know. That's the weird part about VTubing, is that, like, you know, if just like some facecam streamer stops streaming for some reason, right? They could go on and talk about it, right? But then, like, if they terminate a VTuber, they can't really say much. We might never know what happened. It's like the whole Vesper thing, right? Vesper suspended for 2 weeks. They can make like vague mentions about, you know, stuff, but we don't know. We don't know what actually happened. We might never know. VTubing is wild. If he wants to, he can come back as an independent. Possibly. I mean, I feel like that tends to happen. There's some people I'm sure that, like, at some point, if they graduate or whatever, they could just disappear. They could create a totally new identity. Although I guess people would still find them. I don't know. I don't know. Welcome, Toaster. Wording of the announcement and others' reactions made me think there was some really big fallout between staff and the talent. Possibly. I mean, this is all speculation, right? I don't know. I could just make something up and be like, yeah, this sounds totally plausible based on my understanding. Based on my very, very nuanced understanding of the topic. This is totally what happened. I can't believe they would do such a thing. People tend to figure out who re-debuts into Holo Niji. They find out like immediately, I don't know. Dull reactions. I mean, but also this is like the first Niji EN like graduation / termination, right? Welcome, Bread Botnik. Oh, was that Chessie emote? Poggers. I don't know. I will never graduate though. That's the thing. Because what would I even do? Like if I... what would I... Like, I don't know. Whatever. We got stuff. Bunch of stuff. It's like one of the things with like a corporation is that they could just choose to, you know, you could do something wrong and then suddenly you're gone. Suddenly you just vanish. What's concerning is that like they basically privated all of the content, you know? It's not like other times in the past where when they terminated someone and then they just they still keep their videos up. I don't know, but it's all gone now. Wolfie graduates from the Wolfus Corp. I graduated from Wolfus a long time ago. Except they kept pulling me back in because my name was taken on Twitch. Wolfie. There's one guy with the Wolfie name. Every single person replying to that announcement like, why don't you tell us what happened? I don't know. We'll never know. Imagine if the reason was because the talent was actually harassing other talents. In that case, the company is actually in the right. Yeah, we don't even know. Actually, you guys see, there's this one other corporation, what's called like Wactor Project or something, and they basically like terminated one of their talents and then doxed them, like in their official documents. It's weird stuff going on. Welcome, Nanodan. They're like, we're gonna terminate this one talent, and also here's their real name. Here's their official Twitter handle of their sub account, and then they just went off. And yet people still apply to that company. I don't know. That's what's weird to me. Like, you would think if you're applying to a corporation, you would like look up what they've done beforehand. You're like, oh yeah, this company, they dox their own people. Which company? Wactor Project, WACTOR. They think they're like Japanese. It's like a Japanese company, but they have a lot of like Spanish-speaking streamers. I don't know. That was really weird to me. Let's see. The sudden private is surprising. The one tweet that hit me was Noctix was left with a scar that will never heal. Yes, that is quite the extreme phrasing. Imagine waking up and seeing that news, and then being like, "Oh no, what happened? Did they die?" No. It is Fishing Wednesday. People will do anything for clout. Not me. Not me. You can be guaranteed I will never do anything for clout. Ever. Asterisk. Ever. Well, that's why I'm just out here on a lake. You know? That's how it is. I don't know, but like I get it. People applying to VTuber corporations to be more well known. Even if you're already pretty well known. Some folks really see joining a corpo as making it and don't care which one they join and what they've done before. I guess they're not all the same though. There's some that are pretty small. Wolf, are you feeling sick tonight, Stuffy? Not particularly, but I think yesterday I mentioned, like, do I sound like I'm sick? And I feel like maybe I was. But I'm also on a different mic today, so maybe I just sound different. Because my VR headset mic is very different from my normal one. So if it sounds different, that might be why. Fun stream, gotta go. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. It reminds me a while ago of the news thing involving a talent related to Kizuna Ai. The whole thing sounded like a soap opera drama, and the company came out and I was like, we found out it's all true. Was that? I forgot what that was, but that was a while ago. I think I remember that as well. It was like some controversy. I don't know. I don't follow things that often, like that closely. Clout has been achieved, possibly accidental, and now Wolfie is in his clout retirement. Yeah, I have too much clout. I have my clout savings. They'll last me the rest of my life. I no longer have to get any more clout. That's how it is. Can I donate you some clout? I don't think I can do that. So you're reading all the other Livers tweets about the graduation. None of them necessarily paint Yugo in a positive nor negative light. It's completely possible to read all of their tweets, as I can't believe they did that. Well, didn't they say like stuff like, make sure you extend your support to Noctix or something. A bunch of stuff like that. Also, I feel like in situations like that, even if someone has nothing to say, I feel like if you're like in EGN, you're basically kind of obligated to say something, because if you don't, they're like, oh well, everyone else said something. Why isn't this member tweeting about this, huh? Did they literally hate this person? But they're just like, we literally just there's like 6 people that literally just joined the company. And they're like, okay, well, I mean, we barely knew him, so, but like, we kind of had to say something. We're basically obligated to do something. Let's see, I need to test Quest 2 mic and see if it can be used from a distance as a mic only. It can probably pick up sounds from pretty far away. It's just like a regular condenser mic, I think. Let's see, I switch earphones and you sound more familiar now. Probably mic and speakers. It is 2 things that changed. Your earphones and my mic. Combination of 2 things just sounds so different. Just 5k followers. Actually, I've been losing a lot of followers on Twitter by the fact that I don't even tweet anymore. You know, like Twitter has like this analytics page, and I check it sometimes. And like, considering I never tweet anymore, I just check and it's like, here, in the past month, you've gained this many followers. And it's like in the negative amount. You're like, what the? I guess it makes sense. I haven't been doing anything. I literally fell off for real. And I think that's cool. Actually lose followers, yeah. It happens. It's fine, I still have way too many followers. In fact, people should unfollow at a more rapid pace. Actually, there was a long time when like I would not tweet anything and yet I would still get hundreds of followers per month by not doing anything. And I'm like, this is too much. Now it's like minus 400 followers in the past month or something like that. I'm like, that's more like it. You guys should not even be followed. Or maybe it's like because like Elon Musk acquired Twitter and maybe like a lot of my followers were spam bots. Right? What if that's what it is? Or people deleting their Twitter accounts because it's Elon Musk? I don't know. It could be bots. I could have a lot of bot followers. I simply don't know. Yes. Those members that literally just joined. Whoops, what the heck I just clicked on something. Okay. Yeah, I accidentally clicked on... Oh, I clicked on that, okay. Whoops. Don't judge anyone for writing this stuff because some part of the viewers probably expect them to. Yeah, basically everyone expects them to write something about it. Because if you don't, then it's just like, oh, everyone else said something, why didn't you say something? How many more things can change? Literally everything. It's so odd, it's not like it takes anything to stay followed. Yeah, but think of the numbers though. If you see someone's following a big number of people. You're like, this guy's following... I can't believe this guy follows Wolfie Wolfington. He doesn't even make content anymore. Literally fell off. I don't know, but I also get it, right? They're in my old Twitter account. I was following like hundreds of people. But also, yeah, I guess like if they're not posting anything, then they're not like... Because some people, when they follow too many accounts on Twitter, they're like, there's too much stuff to keep up with. You gotta unfollow some people. But then the ones that aren't posting anything aren't really contributing to that spam, so... I don't know, but also if they're not posting stuff, then like... Maybe you stop caring at some point and you're just like, well, okay, if they post something new, I don't even care anymore. And it's perfectly fine. Let's see, more bots are showing up now. I think some people are actually leaving and deleting accounts. A lot of people have said they're going to leave Twitter. And yet everyone's still there. I know some people who are like, I'm gonna make a co-host account, and then they do. But then all they do is they make a post on co-host, and then they post about it on Twitter. And I'm like, you're not really leaving Twitter. You're just like posting content on another site and then posting about it on Twitter so that people go there. But you're still posting on Twitter, presumably because people aren't like reading your content on the other side. You know? You know how it is. Let's see, I follow less than 300 people on Twitter. I follow 100 something. I don't check Twitter as much as I used to. I don't know. There's not enough stuff going on. Or maybe there's too much stuff going on, but I don't learn about it because I don't follow anyone. I don't know who even knows. Let's see, sometimes it's tough since the ones that don't post tend to be at the bottom of the list. And I don't think there's a way to sort the Twitter following list. Isn't it sorted by like the most recent... Oh, I guess you meant like sorted in a different order from the default. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do that. Unfortunately. Oh well. And get an astounding amount of Japanese spam bots. I think I've gotten some like random DMs from a random Japanese spam bot. And I think a lot of people do as well. I think I saw a tweet on Twitter, like when Elon Musk acquired Twitter and announced he was going to delete all the spam bots. There was some guy posting like a screenshot of his DMs. It was literally all like Japanese spam bots, and they're like, oh, won't Elon Musk think about all of my engagement? Look at how cool look at all these Japanese spam bots in my DM. They didn't say spam bots. Let's say I barely started using Twitter after a few months ago. It would take me too much effort to start fresh elsewhere. Yes. I mean, no one's really gonna leave Twitter. As long as it's still running, everyone's just still gonna have that as their main site. Like, I've used Mastodon for a long time, and I think it's good. I just think most people are not gonna use it because everyone is because no one else is using it, so they're not gonna use it. It's the network effect. I did talk about Mastodon with my coworkers though, because sometimes my manager is just like, "Yo, what have you been up to this weekend?" And then I'm just like, I never have anything to say, because I don't do anything. I can't say I'm watching VTubers, right? So I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I've been looking at Mastodon." I was like, "Oh really? How's it going?" And apparently one of my other coworkers tried joining Mastodon like 2 years ago. And then I mentioned like, oh yeah, I might want to make my own single user ActivityPub compatible instance. And he was like, you don't want to do that. That's like a lot of effort. You have to do like moderation and stuff like that. And like, I definitely know. I know. I still want to do it though. I still want to make my own single user instance in Rust. I'm gonna write it in Rust. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be for me specifically. I'm gonna use SQLite because it's a single user instance. That's it. You can't really use Pixiv to collate artists the same way as Twitter. Really, I would think that a site specifically dedicated for artists would have better management of stuff like that. Maybe not. Welcome, Uto. That's it. I feel like the comp sci people I follow on Mastodon, I can probably find. Sorry, what? Can probably find Mastodon. Yeah, a lot of like tech people are on there. Actually, I never mentioned this, but the guy who made Mastodon, I've known him for like way back in the day, like 10 years or something. And so it's wild. Nowadays, everyone's talking about Mastodon as like a possible alternative to Twitter. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that guy. And I keep forgetting. I forget that I knew that guy. But that's something. Oh, on Twitter, I can probably find. Oh yeah, okay. I more or less understood what you meant. Anyway, that's a thing. That's a thing that we talked about. I feel like we talk about this every few weeks. It's like a check-in on the status of Twitter. There's like a new resurgence of people leaving after Elon made his new tweet, where he said his pronouns were prosecute/Fauci or whatever, and then Mastodon started trending, and that was that was something. I still have registrations disabled on my Mastodon instance, but I did get an email from someone, and he was like, "Hey, when are registrations opening again?" And then I just ignored the email because I don't want to open registrations. Hopefully they're not watching this stream right now. Anyway, I don't want to moderate more people's content. That's the reason why my registrations are closed. Elon Jet, I don't even know who that is. What is that? Who is that? Most of what I've been doing recently is just watching rat videos on YouTube. Oh wait, yeah, I think I did see about that, yeah. There was an account that tweeted like how far the plane ride was, how long it was. It's pointing out that rich people are destroying the environment by taking really short flights everywhere. And I think I saw some people mention that like Elon is probably one of those people that loves having in-person meetings for no reason. He doesn't understand that you can just work remotely, so he just flies over everywhere. Just have a Zoom call. He could have just had a Zoom call. Imagine Zoom. Alright. Well, that's cool. We talked about various things. Now we're out of stuff to talk about. Now we're out of stuff to talk about again. This is me. This is my stream where I talk about stuff for like an hour and a half. And then I go, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, we don't know where. I don't even know where to go with this anymore. That's what happens when you stream really often. If I could, I would. Flying a private jet everywhere. Or working remotely. I don't know. People in Discord I'm in, nice source, say that Elon started buying shares in Twitter shortly after. Elon Jet refused his offer to shut it down for money. Okay, hold on. I need to parse this sentence. They said he started buying shares in Twitter after. Oh, so he offered the Twitter account to close down. He offered to pay Elon Jet money. Yo, working remotely in a private jet. Yeah, you could do both. What if what if you to destroy the environment, you just someone's like, you could just do this on a Zoom call. So what you do to spite them is you fly over to their house. You go into their house, you ask them for their Wi-Fi password, and then you do a Zoom call in their house. It'll totally destroy them. I'll do a Zoom call with them, literally in the other room. I feel like he'd probably do that. Welcome, Yogi King. Wait, I think I already greeted you. What have I caught? Nothing. Sorry, I caught this like 2 streams ago. It's still in here. You know what? Let's see how much this is worth. I'm gonna predict $12. Whoa, $19? Literally 1922. Still haven't watched Aikatsu, but someday then I will Katsu on Wolfie's Mastodon. No. It's fine. It's so peaceful over there. Everyone's just out there talking about Aikatsu related things. Not much though. About to make comedy illegal again. Thank you for the 5 months? That's a lot of months. Didn't you say you renewed for 3 months, or do you get gifted one of those months? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for enjoying the emotes. Oh yeah, Denchi. Denchi does gift a lot of subs. Every time I'm in a chat and I don't have a sub, and Denchi is in that chat, he'll just give me a sub. For absolutely no reason. That man is so legit though. Anyway, what have you guys been up to? This is the part of the stream where I ask you guys what you guys have been doing. And then this is where you provide very interesting stories that I can expand on for several minutes. You just got out of the shower. Congrats. Congrats on doing that. Up dog, literally up dog. Literally 8 years. Thank you for the 8 years, Mint. Let's see, I bought a Christmas tree. I guess it is that time of year. I haven't had a Christmas tree since I was a kid. And even when I was a kid, I was just like, this is a lot of effort. And my parents were like, true. And then they stopped doing it. Yo, hype train, this is the first hype train in like years. I never get hype trained. I feel like, okay, when I renew my sub to someone, I never do that thing where I say, you know, they give you the choice to say how long you've been subscribed to resub, I guess. I don't do that unless a hype train is inbound, so that if I'm gonna do it, I might as well get like a hype train emote for it, right? So every time there's a imminent hype train, then that's when I'll do it. I feel like everyone should do that as well. You guys should all unionize and say, okay, don't say don't renew your sub publicly until someone else agrees to do it. And then you could all collude to get a hype train emote. I mean, the hype train emotes usually suck, so whatever, but it's free. I mean, it's not free because you're paying for the sub. Like, you've already paid for the sub, you might as well get it. Anyway, thank you, Wicho. I totally forgot to totally forgot to greet you. 3 millennia. Let's go. Hanukkah is in a few days too. Pog. There's like, you know, you got Christmas, you got Hanukkah, you got Kwanzaa. Probably got like a bunch of other holidays. 500 bits. That's a lot of bits. 23 bits. Hold on, let me scroll up in chat. So many Christmas gifts. I don't really celebrate Christmas. I guess I don't remember the last time I gave someone a gift on Christmas. Or have received a gift on Christmas. I simply don't even do it. I'm a union buster, don't do that. Get him! Get rid of him. Thank you, Wicho, for the 250 bits. Emotes suck, but the exclusivity, the hype train. Exactly. Who wants hype train emotes? Okay, like some of them are pretty good. I like the squirrel surprise Pikachu face. That one's pretty good. Yeah, the sleeping cat is pretty good. I like that one. The rest of them kind of suck though. I haven't seen this one. Hype stress. Got Boxing Day. What is that one? Hype. Oh, that's a pigeon. Now is your time to simp for him. This is the designated simping time. No. Do I want a Christmas gift? No, not really. And by not really, I mean definitely not. Is Twitch paying for you to shield it? Like, don't you see these squirrels? Oh, look at this squirrel. Hype shock, hype popcorn. Those are like the only good. Those are the only good hype emotes. I think like the original ones. Okay, we've done this already, but we're doing this again. Every stream we're gonna go through emotes. Okay, of the hype emotes, I have like some of the really early hype emotes are like the worst ones you'll ever see. Like you will literally never use it. Okay, let's look up hype. Whoops. I feel like hype sleep is the best one. Hype shock is pretty good. The other ones though, like they're pretty bad. Okay, the pug one is pretty good. They got the laughing Squirtle. This one, I like this one. I never use it, but this one's pretty cool. Yeah, the Squirtle. Legally distinct Squirtle. We pay Twitch. I don't want to feel like we wasted our money. Yeah, you've already paid Twitch. You might as well get the emotes, right? Gotta unionize to get your emotes. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna identify your emotes. Twitch pays me. Yeah, that happens, right? I just, like, every month I get the notification from, like, PayPal or whatever, and they're like, oh, I guess I renewed a sub, and then it's like, wait, no, Twitch paid me money. What the? I still feel like they should allow you to pay for Twitch subs from your earnings. Right, rather than having it billed separately, just take the money from my Twitch earnings. They'll probably save money to do this as well. Could save on the credit card processing fees. There's probably a reason why they don't do it. It's so much fun to make this a job. Pretty pog. It's pretty good. I don't know. I would never do this as a job though, because it's like a lot of effort, and also it's like inconsistent, right? It's like one month you can make this amount of money, one month you make like nothing. Well, no, that's not true. I guess if you have enough like consistent subscribers, I don't know. But like there's some channels that I follow, and it seems like they're doing a subathon every 2 months, and I feel like that feels like it'd be kind of stressful, right? You're just like, well, I'm not making enough money. I guess I gotta do another subathon, and then you do it. And I will never do a subathon. If I ever do a subathon, you'll be like, Wolfie, what happened? What's going on? What's going on? Are you okay? The answer will probably be no. That's just me. That's just me, though. It's just because I already have a job. It's not streaming. 501 bits, thank you. Toaster. Okay, let me scroll up. That reminds me, YouTube now has multiple audio tracks, not just for video, but also for streams. Did they not have that like a while ago? Oh, no, yeah, no, wait. Twitch had that. I don't know if YouTube had it. That's pretty cool. The floor has gotten pretty consistent, but the ceiling hasn't. That's pretty good. Until one day Twitch decides to change their their payout percentage or whatever. I almost said the rice community. The Rust community will have fallen on hard times. I feel like even if I do get laid off from work, right? Because there's a lot of like tech layoffs recently. Twitter, you got Meta layoffs. If I got laid off from work, I feel like I would still be fine for a while, for a very long while. I have enough savings to be okay. But even then, I don't think I would. I don't think I would stream full time. Let's see, looking around my place for a certain adapter to be able to stream from PS3. The PS3 version of a certain game is way better than the PC version. I don't know what game that is. Also, yeah, the fish padding emote's pretty good, although I never use it. Literally, the price is right. Wolfie Subathon goal, get Wolfie to say, I'm gonna Wolf, and then Wolf will... No. You don't even need a subathon goal. You can just type it in chat, and sometimes I might read your message and then just say the sentence. That happens sometimes. Like some streamers, they have like a redeem, like spend some number of channel points and make that streamer say something, but then like they'll just say it if you post like the message in their chat, because they just read every message out loud. So it's like, why would I spend points to get you to say this when I could just type it normally, and you're probably gonna read it out loud anyway without thinking about it? It's messed up. Extremely hecked up. HDMI splitter. I have that. I have a HDMI switch or whatever for my Switch and for my gaming PC. It's pretty useful. It also detects which one is on, so I don't have to press a button every time. I think most of them are like that. Most of them just detect which one's turned on. 2 train emote. How long does the hype train conductor emote even last? Hey, whatever, it's not emote, it's a badge. Does it just last this stream? And then the next stream it's like it's gone? Or does it last forever? Can you say that you hate New Jersey? No. But if I had just read that message, then I would have said it. Let's see, a streamer I really like has a redeem where she reads a message in a really robot-like voice. She's really good at it. Is it Grimmy? Doesn't Grimmy... Sometimes she does voice acting, she reads some lines. She's good at voice acting. I don't know, it's probably someone else. Welcome Silent Eagle. So you had a splitter. Okay, HDMI splitter. It doesn't last. It lasts until the next hype train. Okay, so since I never have hype trains, then you guys will have it forever, basically. You basically have it forever. Deserve the train badge. What badges do I even have? I can't even check on my own channel. Actually, I probably could. Somewhere in the settings, I don't know. Even after the next hype train, you'll permanently have the former conductor badge. Oh, I did not know that, actually. I had no idea. Pretty sure she's an actual voice actress. She does have the tag on her stream. That's cool. Let's see. Can't believe Toaster would sacrifice his game dev badge. He turns that off all the time. People don't know. People don't even know that he's the lead developer of hit video game Archaea. Available on the iOS and Android stores. Now you know. He also has the 1-bit badge. Bits leader 1. Okay, we got some conversation about HDMI and PS3 going on. Let's see, given the kind of video games I play, what is OpenTTD? It better not be a decent joke. Open, is that a tower defense thing? You're not the lead dev? Wait, I thought you, who are you then? I thought you were the lead developer. You're just a guy then? Oh, lead game designer, which is distinct from producer or director or lead programmer. Wait, so you don't program it? What do you even do? You design the game? He's just the ideas guy? Never seen a real game dev. He's right here, literally he's real. Toaster underscore Koishi underscore CH. Transport Tycoon Deluxe. That's what TTD is? I feel like maybe I've seen that game before. Like I've probably seen someone stream in that category and I'm like, I don't know what this is. There's a lot of games like that. See, that's my title, but I do basically everything since the company is kind of small. So is it not valid for me to say that you're the lead developer then? The main dev? Got some talk about copy protection. Are you sure he's real? What if he's actually a toaster in a trench coat? No, I've met him in real life like 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 7 years ago. And he was real. Can confirm he's real. He has a human form as well as a toaster form. I met his human form. It's part of his lore, his canon, is that he has a human form. It's like A-Train. I don't know what A-Train is. Person who most deserves to be called lead dev is Anton, who's officially the producer director, but he does a lot of other stuff. I don't know. I don't know him, so is he even real? I know Toaster though, and he's real. Therefore, he is... Okay, does he also have the game dev badge on Twitch? Who else from the team has the game dev badge? Or do they all use YouTube? What's this emote? Bread? Rosu bread? Welcome, Exter. Technically, I dropped my controller. Whoops. Technically, I would have to give them to, but none of them use Twitch. They're missing out. And there's so many people that are like, Twitch, I don't use that. I use YouTube. You should stream on YouTube. And I'm like, no one's on YouTube. Only the big corporations are on YouTube in terms of VTubers. I mean, there's indie VTubers, but they're like really hard to find. They simply don't know. They don't know all the cool emotes we got over here. They're missing out on the Twitch recap. YouTube has all your data, but they won't even tell you what channels you watch the most. They're kind of messed up. You can roll the dice harder on YouTube. I guess. I don't know. I feel like since I started streaming on Twitch, like, there's more, you know, you can raid people, you know, you network better as a smaller streamer. Whereas on Twitch, on YouTube, I was just like, it was just me. It was just me and a bunch of other, like, Hololive fans. You know, that's what it is. And now my chat is like a lot of streamers. My audience changed like so much. You ever think about this? When I streamed on YouTube, just a bunch of fans of Hololive, and now it's just like a bunch of random indie VTubers and indie VTuber viewers showing up in chat. Very different. And me, literally me for real, and also me. It's a little nutty that people didn't know about Twitch before VTubers. What do you mean? Well, there are some people that actually did not watch Twitch until VTubers. There's a lot of people that actually didn't watch streamers until VTubers. As someone who's been watching Northernlion for like 10 years, I'm like, I know about Twitch. I've been on here for a long time. I'd feel awkward raiding with 0 viewers. People still do it. Let's see, I stream once every 2 to 3 months on YouTube to like 10 people max for a year. Moving to Twitch helps so much. It's true. So true. Although I think like for some reason, so there's like a website called Holodex, and they have like a catalog of a lot of different streamers, mostly YouTube streamers. But for some reason my YouTube channel is on that website, so when I did stream on YouTube, people would find my stream from Holodex. And I don't get that on Twitch, but also like I don't really care. I don't really care about those numbers. I'd say I literally didn't watch a single streamer until I started streaming seriously myself. What? But there's so many streamers. But now you're literally in a bunch of chats. Am I back? Oh shoot. Oh, I'm still here. It's so weird that this, okay. Hope I'm still not muted. Okay, we're fine. That was weird. Okay, yeah, my headset died because I forgot to turn on the battery pack. I forgot. Okay, it's so weird, you know. You're just out on a lake, you're seeing things, and then suddenly the vision turns black, and you're like, did I just die? The music just stopped. Anyway, okay. let me scroll up in chat. I forgot what the last thing I said was. Okay, Uto said I only watch NL and is one cooking guy before VTubers. One cooking guy? What's that? Nano Dan started with the Vine sauce. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of people watching Germa before VTubers. Let's see, Toaster says, I kind of think of your stream as a refuge for people who are kind of popular in some way because we're all equals here instead of being the center of attention. Are we all equals though? Okay, I'm just catching up with my chat backlog. Hamflo just watched Germa here and there. Now I haven't seen him in so long. Germa's real. Okay. Now I'm at the part where my headset died. The soul left my body. I've been caught and not released. Looking for the bear. Alright, okay, we're here, we're scrolling down. I've almost caught up. Don't forget to hydrate the headset. Oh yeah, I should also hydrate like normally, right? It's been over an hour. Okay, let me go hydrate. You guys talk among yourselves. Alright. Yes, that's right. That's right. Among Us. Among Us reference. Let's see. I learned who Germa was a few months ago. Didn't you also, you also learned who Markiplier was a few months ago. And everyone was making fun of your pronunciation. It's like a Markiplier. You telling me it's not Markiplier? Actually, Markiplier was a Northernlion fan for a long time before he made it big. He sent Northernlion an email. So Northernlion, he plays a lot of indie games, and then like Markiplier watched his content and he was like, "Yo, thanks Northernlion for this advice that you left on a Reddit somewhere. Thanks. I'm gonna become a content creator myself." And then Northernlion like ignored the email, and now Markiplier's like huge. He talks about it sometimes. Anyway, that's the lore. Let's see, I'm gonna watch Vine Sauce. There's someone I watch on YouTube from a certain country found out that their country's phone carriers have good data plans for YouTube, but doesn't cover Twitch. Are there phone plans that, like, give you cheaper data for YouTube? I guess there has to be. Net neutrality, not even neutral. Oh, let's see, Toaster says we are more equal than we are to the average person. Wow, Toaster thinks we're in some sort of exclusive society. This the exclusive channel for people that are sort of known in some ways. Welcome, Pete Man. I don't know. That's one of the issues that I had on YouTube, is that a lot of the people that watched my streams on YouTube were just like, "That's the guy who made the small Ame." And then I feel like if I tried to, like, I don't know, it felt weird. Is what I'm saying. I would rather be streaming and then no one, like literally no one is like, yo, that's Wolfie. That's literally Wolfie. I'm just a guy. Let's see. I still can't believe Jerma is real. He is real. He is real. That one time he peeped the horror and he killed someone. That was messed up, but it was also really funny. A lot of countries rely on Facebook for government stuff. Mark Ipley. Mark Ipley. Yeah, I think like in some countries they depend on Facebook so much that their idea of the internet is basically just Facebook, right? Something like that. Some people didn't even know that the internet existed outside of Facebook. Okay, wow, I'm so behind in chat. They call those plans at 0 rating. I've heard that term before. Countries that don't have net neutrality. Facebook. That's the guy who made Archaea. This is kind of why I stopped streaming. Yo, but if you streamed on Twitch, then you could, I don't know. I'll watch your streams on Twitch as well. Let's see, Feetman says, would you pay $50 for a 1 minute of promo? Is this about the meet and greet? They're going to like some convention and people or meet and greet tickets sold out immediately. I would not. I don't go to those things. So no, I would not. But if you do, that's also fine. That's cool. Korea also abolished the actual net neutrality, and now Koreans can't have bots on Twitch. Oh yeah, we talked about this. We talked about this actually on a Splatoon stream. I remember specifically. Yeah. Something about Twitch was using too much data. And so Twitch doesn't let you save VODs in Korea. Weird. Oh, is that Wolfie? Is that the real Wolfie? You're the small Ame guy. Welcome Soli. Is that the Toho fan Wolfie? I get that sometimes. It's always, you never know what you'll get. Usually, I feel like nowadays when people recognize me, it's always like, you know, VTuber stuff. There are some times when people will say, is that Wolfas from Toho? And I mentioned that one time where I was in someone's chat, and they're like, Wolfa's nice name. That's a nice name. I'm also a fan of Toho. And I'm like, haha, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm definitely named after that guy. Let's see. Yeah, this some guy person. On the topic of Toho, I saw pre-orders for a 1/4 scale Koichi figurine. I don't buy figures. I feel like figures take up too much space, and in my room they just gather dust. And I would rather not have things. Let's see, it's in LA. Yeah, is it Anime Impulse? That's the convention with the meet and greet. Well, it's Wolfas from wolfas.org. Let's see, sorry, Kagura Nana is streaming, and she's been streaming for 9 hours, 2 whole days in a row. That's your Oshi though. You gotta watch all of her streams. Otherwise you're not a real fan. This is a joke, by the way. You don't have to watch anyone's stream. You don't have to watch my stream. Imagine watching my stream. It's $500 for that figure? Wait, I think I missed that part. It's $500? I would not pay $500 for a figure. That's too much. Let's see, whenever your stream starts, I say aloud Wolfas, and then this emote that probably is not rendering because I don't have the font for it. It's probably like some new emoji that doesn't show up. Wouldn't mind a couple of figures as decoration. Would probably not keep them boxed. I have like a bunch of figures that are still in the box. I never opened them. Not even like, you know, like some figures have the box where you can see inside. They got like the window that you can see through. I don't even have that. It's like in a cabinet somewhere. I have Animal Crossing Isabelle Nendoroid from Japan that I got as a gift. It's still in the box. It's still in a cabinet somewhere. I have like these Aikatsu figures right here, literally right here. They're still in the box. I've not even opened it. I don't even want them. Someone was like, "Hey, I bought these. You want them?" And I said no. And he's like, "Well, okay, take them anyway." And I'm like, "I don't really want them." But then he made me take them, so now they're in my room. Now I have them. Just got stuff laying around in my room. You are a fan as well. Watch every stream she has done since 2020. She streamed 20 times. It's a vertical triple tilde. Okay, that's what I see as well. But I feel like sometimes I see this icon when someone posts an emoji that I don't have access to. Because like I haven't updated my system. Like that happens on Twitter sometimes. Sometimes someone will post an emoji and it just doesn't show up. Welcome, Jimmy Map. Morning? It's not morning. It's extremely nighttime right now. As you can tell by the fact that it's really dark and the moon is out. I just kicked a power cord. Alright. I wish we could post the face holding back tears emoji. Wait, is that a new emoji that they added? At some point. He's Australian? I didn't know that. Okay, now I know though. It goes in my viewer spreadsheet. I'll type it right now. Jimmy_map with 2 P's. Australian. Has Nanodan emote. It's been an emote on Twitch and Twitter for about a month or 2. Yeah, Woozy. We got that Woozy. Every time I see a Woozy, I just think of Denchi. I now associate that emote with Denchi. I think that's what VTuber Oshi marks are for. Is so that every time you see the emote, you just think of a VTuber. Right? Whenever I see the fairy emoji, I'm just like, that's literally Pomo. Stuff like that. Is Oshimark Woozy? Yeah, it might as well be. I'm pretty sure he has said that. If he had an Oshimark, it would probably be Woozy. Yeah, log seek time. Let's see, I might have lied. Only like 95% of it. Can't believe Feetman69_ doesn't watch every stream of his Oshi. Unbelievable. Might as well not even watch any of your Oshi streams. Also, this is a joke. I would like to clarify again, this is a joke. Denzel Washington. So a reminder. Yeah, log seek. My Oshi mark? No, it'd be the fishing rod and the waffle. That's what it would be. Feetman hates his Oshi. No, he would never. He would never do that. He would never betray his Oshi. He would never. He wouldn't even watch someone else's stream. He would never even watch my stream. Seek as in seek or as in sequence? Probably both. It probably is for sequence. Because that's like the one word that I think of that starts with SEQ. That is your Oshi mark. It is literally Shima panicking. The three squiggles. Welcome, Newtonia. You should go fishing in real life. I don't think I would enjoy it. Being outside. Gotta like... There's a lot of effort. I don't even fish in VR anymore. I just happen to be on a lake for the ambience. Some people say ambiance. You ever hear that? Ambiance instead of ambience. Also, how do you guys say vase or vase? I didn't think about this until Northern Lion stream like yesterday or 2 days ago. Some people say vase or vase. Vase? Vase? Beyonce. I also thought of Beyonce when I said that. I was like, this word sounds like Beyonce. Is it Beyonce or Beyonce? Let's see. I've never lost an Oshi since the 3 years or something of my VTuber experience. Never lost an Oshi. But you have lost one to graduation. Doesn't that just contradict your statement? Should go out on a boat and spot wild animals. I mean, fish are literally wild animals. Also, I feel like I have some amount of like seasickness, right? Every time I've been on a boat, I'm just like, this is uncomfortable. So I don't think I would enjoy it as much. Vase, Buzz, Vase book. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, Shima, okay. That makes sense. That perfectly makes sense. This is not seek, as in sec. Sequence. German. How do you say dance? Dance? That. Never stopped watching an Oshi I've had until they stopped streaming. Okay. I've had VTubers that are not my Oshi verbally claim they were my Oshi on their stream. Is it the Prism Project people that you watch? Do they say... do they just assume that they are your Oshi? Based on how much you're in the chat? Yes. I assumed... Didn't you tell me that your Oshi was like... Aoi or something, and then some months later I said, wait, I thought this was your Oshi, and then you said... Cannot confirm. Wow, can't believe it. You won't get seasick on a canoe? Wouldn't it be worse on a small boat like this though? Because this would rock back and forth a lot more than if you were on like a big ship. Or is that not how it works? I don't know. That might not be how it works. But you're like closer to the water. You get splashed. Just don't rock it. That's easier said than done. You make any slight movement, this thing could tip over at any point. But not in VR though. I like that in VR this boat doesn't rock at all. It helps with the motion sickness. Now let's see, is there an outside environment that I do enjoy? I used to like sitting in parks. Back before COVID was a thing. Every time I had like a half day at work, we got out early, I would just go in the park, I would just sit there. And it was chill, it was fun times. I like parks. It's like nature, but it's also not nature, you know? You got trees, you got grass. Welcome Not Something 21. Hope you had a nice day. It was pretty good. It's pretty chill. Still proud that Wolfie thinks I'm his Oshi? No. Do I even have an Oshi? I don't even know. What if I don't even have an Oshi? Wait, no, I do have an Oshi. It's Northern Lion. as proven by the Twitch recap. But besides that, I don't even know. What if I don't even have an Oshi? Canoes and kayaks are pretty stable. I've never actually been on one. Have I shared my Twitch recap? Yes, it's on my Twitter. The Twitter linked in the description below is down there. Is it less about the amount of rocking, but the intensity of each rock? I don't actually know what causes motion sickness. Is it like the equilibrium in your... Is there like a thing in your brain, like your ear... something? Something with the ear? That's why like when you're in a car and your brain is like, this car is moving, but I'm not actually moving. And then you get motion sickness. Anyway, okay. Why do some streamers have GIFs for their avatar? What do you mean, on Twitch? I've never seen that. What do you mean? The data define... Yeah, the data? I guess like even if the person you've watched the most on Twitch, it's not necessarily, I don't know how does grammar work? Like the person that you watch the most on Twitch might not necessarily be your Oshi. It's just like the fact that they stream more than, because like there's definitely some streamers that barely stream at all, and then like even if you love their streams, just the fact that they don't stream much means that they have no chance of even showing up on your Twitch recap. You know, it's just about how often you stream. Stuff like that. Is NL's Oshi Mark Egg? He's too good. He's too good for an Oshi Mark. He simply doesn't even have one. Do your friends count as your Oshis? Oshi and friend are two separate things. You can Oshi your friends. That's a sentence that would make no sense to most people. Most of these sentences wouldn't make sense to anyone. My top one Twitch recap is definitely not my Oshi. They just stream Hearthstone Battlegrounds 3 to 7 a.m. Sometimes there are streams that I just leave open in the background. PNG tuber. Why is chat going so fast? Can't even keep up anymore. They had that ear problem for the last week or two, finally got over it a couple days ago. At least mild case. Yeah, that's what causes nausea, right? It's like the ear fluid or whatever. Or if they stream at bad hours, that's also true. Would never Oshi a Twitch streamer, it's against my religion. What is your religion? Is it feet? It's probably feet. Based on your name, I would assume that's what it is. Can confirm that the avatar of that Twitch streamer moves. I know like some people on YouTube, they still have animated avatars because of a legacy reason. Back in the day, you could just upload an animated image. Does this sentence make sense? Yes. Chia VT run. Yeah, so yesterday, actually, yeah. I talked about this already, but I will talk about it again. Yesterday, Uto was doing a stream where he was just going over people's Twitch recaps. And then when I showed up on stream, he pulled up mine. I was surprised that other people actually recognized Chia. I was like, what the? You watch Chia? I don't see you in her chat ever. But they know who she is, and I was like, Pog? That's pretty cool. And then I like when he pulled up the fact that one of my most watched games was Super Auto Pets. We had like multiple people that are like, yeah, it's gotta be because of Northern Lion. And then another person who's like, it's gotta be because of Chia. But the two of them, they don't know that they both stream Super Auto Pets a lot. It's both of them. You're both right. No, Chia plays Super Auto Pets because Northern Lion plays it. Chia is also a huge Northern Lion fan. As a fellow Canadian, they're united. Who knew you mained Super Autopet streamers? It just happened to be that way. I don't even really pay attention to the Super Autopet streams. It's just that they just happen to stream it. Let's see, Wolfie, you're exclusively 3D. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I am exclusively 3D. Like in VR? I guess I am exclusively 3D. You're a 3D model all the time? Oh, no, I have a live 2D. I only use this model when I'm doing my VR fishing. The normal one is just a regular live 2D. Actually, it's an award-winning live 2D model. I literally got a live 2D creator... What is it called? I have it right here. Creator Buzz Award for my live 2D model. For some reason. Your live 2D has a good sense of depth. Wait, really? I guess. I don't know. Good sense of depth. Thought it was my 3D model head-on. It would be cool if I could get a 3D model to specifically look like that. Let's see. Your Kuragi Oge Strongest Soldier? That is my most used emote. You seen the Runa V10 public? I watch Uto stream. So this is a reference to when he was reviewing people's Twitch recaps. A lot of people watched a streamer named V-Templar as well as Runa. I don't follow Runa, so I don't know who that is, but I've seen her in my Twitch recommended many times. And I think they share a lot of viewers, presumably, based on what I've learned from the past past day watching Uto stream. Welcome for the sub at JC Soul. Thank you. Hope you enjoy the emotes. Anyway, it's about that time that I normally end my stream. So unless you guys have other stuff you would like to discuss, I will probably end my stream soon, within the next few minutes. Last call. Literally, this is the last call for content. If you have content you would like to discuss, this is your final warning. Otherwise, I'm going to... why are you cute? No, I'm not. You can't just say it. You can't ask streamers that. Like, what do people get from asking people that? The reaction is usually like, no, I'm not. No, what? What, me? No. Or they can be smug about it and they'll be like, yes, that is correct. But that's more rare. Usually the reaction is like, no, come on, guys. No, you're cute. No, I'm not cute. Do a little head shake. There we go. You don't even need to redeem it. Literally doing it for free. Would I like to discuss Discobulus? What is that? What is this emote? What is that emote? What is that? Charbo clap? There aren't enough clapping emotes. I feel like there needs to be more. Right? Tell your favorite streamer if they don't already have a clapping emote. Gotta be like, we need this. There's not enough of them. How do I like the new Golang new version? I don't use Go, so I don't know. Didn't they add generics recently? After like a decade of saying we're never gonna add generics, and they did. I don't know. It's not enough to get me to want to use it though. Your error handling is simply too verbose. You gotta do like, if error not equals null, then return error like a billion times. Okay, this is too. I'm alienating everyone who's not a programmer. I realized the Sing Coppertone quote I used from Old Family Guy has VR involved in the story. VR in okay, I think I misinterpreted. Okay, it has. Okay, there's a VR. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna end my stream. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do. We'll find out what today is. We can do a raid. National Free Shipping Day? Is that true? Yeah, Monkey Day. Got Monkey Day. You got a bunch of days. Yo, it's literally National Alabama Day. We got National Energy Conservation Day. Roast Chestnut Day. Bunch of people's birthday. Who are these people? I don't know any of these people. Okay, let's do the Monkey Day raid. Monkey Day raid. More Good Today Day. I don't even know what that is. Okay, let's see who. Let's go to twitch.tv. We'll find out who is available for raiding. Click my button that tells me who I have and have not raided. Tammy is playing Paper Mario. We got Dot Level, we got Alice, we got a bunch of people streaming. Literally right. What, freaking Chocodax is playing Dwarf Fortress? I want to watch that. I'm gonna watch that. Whatever. Let's just send it. Whatever. I'm gonna watch Chocodax. Raid this guy? I don't know that guy. I'm sorry. Here we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. He's my friend, Big Sad. I don't know if I'm gonna do this thing where I just raid people that I don't really know. I've done it a few times. I don't really need to whatever the word is, to network. You kid Toaster, you're spoiling the raid. I see you in chat. You can't just do that. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Tomorrow, I'll be back with Dark Souls. Fun times. I will probably not be able to talk about anything while playing Dark Souls because that game, that game's difficult and requires attention. So, have a good day. Have a good Wednesday. Have a good Thursday and Friday. Have a good every day. Making a trade depot. You can't raid like this. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Gotta go. Okay, goodbye.